right. Don't you know? Friday edition of the Chirpin Bucks podcast. We are at a new location. So we're actually at the family. We're at the parents' house. Back in the old days where I used to do the Frank the Tank show, which is something that we'll definitely be talking about on the 100th episode. I am Frankie James. Ryan has a hockey game tonight with the Exterminators down at Grundy, so hopefully he's pulling off a big win. But we're back, and we have a great friend of ours, our main man, the one and only, the founder, the starter of everything we're going to be talking about tonight, the one and only Vic McKennedy. What's going on, brother? The fans are going nuts for you, brother.
I hear my ears, man.
That's the first time I got to use that.
Not just the voices in my head, you know?
In our head.
In our head.
Dude, thanks for joining us, man. Friday edition, and what better time, because we got like a 2-part series covering the big game that's coming up. And those for you that don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, because don't you know, CP Heroes a hockey charity game will be live at Iceworks in Aston, PA next Saturday, 5 p.m. We drop the puck, but we have so much more we want to get into before we actually talk about the game. And that's obviously the origins of CP Heroes of Hockey. Man, I feel like it was yesterday, Vic, that you and I got in touch and became best friends. Did we just become best friends? Yes, we did.
Yeah,
and
moment.
Exactly. It's so true. Why don't you tell everybody kind of how this kind of all got started? Because we've been planning for this one for a while now.
Yeah, it was. Well, it all the CP Heroes Hockey started as almost a byproduct of the charity, which is Strides for Gianluca, and that's always we incorporated that into the logo.
Yes.
But Strides for Gianluca started with me just running for cerebral palsy awareness and doing, races and marathons and half marathons and 5Ks and all that stuff. And then, I was at a hockey game for a while, but a lot of my buddies were posting. I still kept friends with a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Posting online and stuff, and I saw something.
The wheels started turning a little bit.
Yeah, I saw playing a charity game with, right here in my backyard, not far from me at Igloo with Brian Propp and Chris Terry and all these guys. I'm like, what? These are the guys I grew up watching. So, long story short, we got, made the call to Brian Propp, and he was more than happy to put the game together, and had a convo, and here I am. I'm putting the
and exactly like you said, here we are. And just to throw it up there with some of the people that are going to be involved in this, CP Heroes a hockey charity game. We're going to have Riley Kotek, Doug Carlson, I believe, is coaching in this one.
Yes.
Grant Marshall will be playing, who I got to see play. Brian Propp will be playing. We have the wonderful Carrie Fraser coming to referee the game, and our favorite, Mr. Lou Nolan, the Pico power play guy, man, will be there doing some cool stuff with us as well. So this kind of, and I got in touch with you, Vic. Shout out to Margie. I just saw your name jump up in our group message, and I was like, hey, man, let's schedule a conversation. Let's get this rock and rolling. And that's what led to the raffle baskets. What you see there, we have the live podcast and raffles from Chirpin Pucks. We have a ton of great prizes, which we'll be talking about momentarily.
Overwhelmed with that. That's really great. I really do. That was just.
I'm glad that you went with it, man. Raffle baskets is the biggie, bro. You got to have good prizes, because not only are people going to be able to watch the game, but we're going to have the wives and everybody likes to spend a few shekels. Let's be serious here. Who doesn't like to take home a couple of good prizes, brother?
I mean, and we still have them rolling in. We got people today.
I'm updating the Excel sheet literally I think more now than when we were early on. I think because we have some great prizes, and we're going to announce a few of those momentarily. But yeah, man, I mean, a lot of good stuff coming in, continuously coming in. I mean, recently we just got something from the Jets, I believe. Shout out.
Yeah, we're Jets.
The Giants.
The Giants, they sent something autographed, and the Jets sent something autographed. So I was like, wow. I mean, it's overwhelming. It was like, wow, this is really cool. It's just I looked at the list today, and I'm like, this is really cool.
and obviously you and I have seen the rosters, some good teams, some good matchups. It's really cool. So it's really cool to see Brian Prop still doing this. I mean, obviously, we just saw we just were mourning the loss of Bernie Perrant, which we will have a moment of silence for Bernie. To see some of the older guys still do stuff like this, I'm sure it can't be easy.
Brian, especially Brian. I mean, he'll have his book signing.
Yes, he will.
And his book kind of talks about his journey as a stroke victim.
Yeah.
And not even, had to relearn how to talk. And here he is skating again.
Yeah.
So his story is amazing in itself, too.
Yeah, definitely check out his book. He'll be there on site. Sign the book, I believe. And like I said, we'll have the full itinerary of the day's agenda coming up soon. But yeah, he'll be signing that from when? What time?
3 to 4 p.m.
3 to 4 p.m. I love that. And we'll find out where he's going to be located at. But yeah, that's going to be pretty incredible.
That was the real connection for me, I think, was Brian being a stroke victim. And obviously with cerebral palsy, my son had a stroke in utero, while my wife was pregnant. And that's what caused the cerebral palsy. So, that was a big connection for me, too. And just having him on the ice skate and my son there. And, I used to be I'm a huge Flyers fan, but I mean, it's just
good to know.
That era. That's what I watched. I grew up watching Prop and Hextall, and it's like kind of like life comes a little bit full circle. And I want my son to see that he can still do stuff too. And
that's point taken. And when I got a chance to meet the boy over at Checking for Charity, and boy, what a basket of joy he is. Just running around having a good time. I got to meet some of your family out there. That was what a weekend that was. And once again, that's another thing that we've been able to do surrounding around the foundation.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd play in a Checking for Charity tournament, and there I was, lo and behold.
Shit, yeah.
First game,
dude, and you're one of the most vocal goalies I think I've ever met. I mean, you want to talk about celebrating with the team. I think I saw you break out the old Boucher dance on the one foot there for us.
I get emotional. I'm an emotional guy. Yeah.
Dude, you were out there. And I guess it's going to be, obviously, Brian Santora. So it's going to be you going up against Santora, essentially.
Yeah. And we got two other goaltenders. My wonderful goaltending partner from high school is coming down to play.
No shit.
Yeah. Josh Van Hoos. And Chris
Van Hoos. Let's go. What a name.
That's a good name.
It's a solid name.
That's a good name. But and Chris Holt's down at the other end with Santora.
Holtzy.
Yeah. Listen, this ain't no Checking for Charity.
Holtzy's everywhere, dude.
I ain't carrying the whole load for this. And you're like, I did that for Checking for Charity. I'm having a break this one.
Yeah, and it's one game, which is something that we weren't exactly used to when the Checking for Charity came around. We had a couple of games in one day. I love those tournaments though. They're always exciting.
I didn't like them, but mentally I like them.
Yeah, physically I'm sure you guys, and I even got to meet a few people. Obviously I got to play with Frank at the Grundy Ironman tournament. What a player, dude! Him and I were on the same line together. You want to talk about buzzing? Oh. That dude can play. He can absolutely fly out there still, dude.
At his age, I'm like, man, and that's what, man. When I signed up for 50 plus, I was like, this will be all right. And man, oh man, was I wrong? Those guys were. But I was like, you saw that first game. I was like, oh, here's another shot. Oh, here's another shot.
Yeah, they were coming in, and that was a good team. And we won the first game, I believe, right?
Yeah, 5-1, something like that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Coach, we got a comment here from our main man Joe. What's up, Coach Joe? What's happening, brother? Thanks for checking in. Hopefully everything's going well with you and the dogs. I saw that you weren't at your game last game. I stopped by. I think I had a game right after you guys. Yeah, they weren't there though. Joe wasn't there, but good to see you checking on the show, brother. Thanks for checking in. More about the charity game. Once again, it's coming up next Saturday at 5 p.m. We have some great raffle prizes, and we're going to show a few of those. I mean, these are some of the biggies that we got that are going to be shown. We'll throw this one up there real fast. We have some Flyers game tickets. The tickets also comes with a Zamboni ride. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pumped up for this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping I win one of these. I'm like,
And like I will be calling them out right after the. So I think we're gonna do it right after the second period. That way, by the time the game's done, we can kind of just enjoy ourselves.
Surprise. And then it's time to eat and drink.
Eat and drink, yes. So once again, I put that back up there. We have an autographed Bernie Perrant jersey, which I have up here. The new Trenton ECHL team for 2026 game tickets. Vic's been building a great connection over there. We have a Sean Couturier, the captain, the Philadelphia Flyers. Sean Couturier, autographed jersey. Great autographed jersey here. We got by Dave Poole, Brian Propp, Mark Hale, Larry Goodhale, Scott Mellenby, Riley Cote, Terry Murray, just all types of great names. This is a good keep right here. That's a good find.
Those are all names I grew up with. I see those names. I'm like, wow.
Were you an 80s Flyers guy? I guess, right?
Late 80s, 80? No.
You ain't that old. No, you ain't fooling nobody.
Mid 80s, early 90s, and then yeah. So that was my era. Yeah.
That was your era? I love it. And speaking of era, Erica checks in. Everyone send me good luck at bingo. Erica's at bingo right now. You want to talk about a menace? I seen her at bingo, and it gets pretty intense. I mean, my family is in for a rude awakening if she doesn't come home with any basket.
And hopefully, you never know. I know a lady who's singing our national anthem, Kim Witowski.
Shout out.
The national anthem. She's in lieu of the national anthem that night. Remember, we're having her sing "God Bless America" in honor of Bernie Perrant.
Yeah, which I love. I miss the Bernie. I miss the God Bless America. I know that they have removed the Kate Smith rendition of that. But we live in a crazy world these days. But I miss it. So I'm glad. I'm glad we're gonna get a chance to hear it.
Yeah. But she's donating a Michael Kors bag for the night.
Oh, breaking news! Breaking news, everybody.
Yeah, and so Erica could throw her hat in the ring for that one.
she usually wins, man. She's a winner when it comes to those. Somehow, some way, we always come home with a couple of gifts, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, I mean, let me ask you something. So, how quick did this fill? Because we've been prepping for this, and you started this conversation. I think you and I got linked up during the summer sometime, and we were already pretty much done. We've been able to smooth cruise into this, and now just like the last couple of weeks in is when we've just been putting everything together.
Yeah, by summer, we had all sponsorships on the jerseys sold out. We had 95% of the roster spots taken. And,
I think Ryan got one of the last spots, actually.
Yeah, pretty sure he did. And and then we were already just going on pretty much. We had some raffle prizes, and from summer to now, it's just been, hey, let's get some raffle prizes.
Let's get some raffles.
I think that's what makes the raffle so great, because we've been able to just focus only on that.
Because you didn't have raffles yet until you and I kind of started talking, I believe, right?
Yeah, no, we really didn't, and that's being able to just focus on that was great, because we weren't distracted like, oh, we got to sell sponsorship spots, we got to get the rosters filled. And it's like that little thing like we were talking about before we came on, that slow burn, get it all set up early, and then, and look at where we are now. We got the great.
Yeah, we're just building the itinerary for the day, in which we're going to have a great day. We obviously have a lot of people going to be coming in and out. We have the raffle baskets. We have the live show. The Chirping Pucks will be live on scene, talking about the big day. We'll have some people come up and have some conversations with some people. We have Ryan, who's going to be, the co-host. We all know Ryan. Ryan's going to be also playing in this game. I said, all this fun going on around me. I was like, there's no way I'm not playing in the game. And that's why next year, when we'll plug that at the end, I'm playing in that one. There's no doubt about it.
Are we micing anybody up that game?
Are you talking about on Saturday?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. No, we'll have all types of good stuff. So I'll go over the media stuff. I guess I'll kind of take a little bit of lead here and kind of go over some of the media stuff that's going to be happening. Pro Media is going to be there doing some video work. I got a chance to talk to Jack recently. We got that all confirmed. I'll be shooting some of the game, and I have a second shooter going to be taking care of like a lot of the candidate stuff and doing some video work. because not only do we have this going on, but we also are doing a little side team up for the Camp Out for Hunger with in support of Phil Abundance with WM Mars, Preston Steve Camp Out for Hunger. I have a ton of volunteers coming down from the YouTube crew. So anybody that watches the Preston Steve Show on YouTube, there's a whole community that has become quite affiliated with the station. They're coming down. Oh man, dude, I have somebody coming in. One of my friends, April, she comes in costume every year for the camp out. She was Gumby one time. She was what else was she? She was Scooby Doo, little Scooby. This year, she told me what her costume was, and I was like, dude, oh my god. I mean, should I break the news now? Should I break the news now?
Yeah, why not? Let's hear it.
She's coming as Elf. She's gonna be Elf.
Right up my alley. That's my time era. So
she's gonna be Elf in the stands, just being as diabolical as possible. And like we have the guy, or the meets coming, where these guys they wear these suits, and they're like it's like stakes all over their suit. They're not real stakes. They're just like it's like what the suit is. They're just. We have a bunch of people coming with signs, and that's going to bring some good fans. When somebody scores a goal, you jump up into the boards, and they're going to be right there, having a good time. But we're going to be doing some video work and some immediate work. I have another videographer coming to do constant content all the way throughout the goal and all the stories, and make sure that MR sees what we got going on as well. Just a lot of good charity based things surrounding around this game. I mean, we obviously the great stuff that we're going to be doing, helping Phil Abundance, but also with cerebral palsy. It was kind of a perfect situation to kind of really kill two birds with one stone, but just continuously to give back to the community, give back to the foundation, all wrapped in the love of the game of hockey.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's I found that the hockey.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Yeah, Hockey Players Unite, man. I mean, we end the show every episode with exactly that. It's just when you can rally the troops and people can get involved, and everybody's on the same page for the same reason, more or less. And things just seem to flow very easily as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And I still can't believe I'll be out there with Riley Cote and Brian Prop. It's just it's crazy.
These guys can still play, man. I'm telling you. Well, we just got to make sure we keep away, because I keep away those tough guys that still try to scrap with the enforcers. I tell them all the time, yo, dude, these guys did this for a living, man. You grow a set all of a sudden to a charity game. That's why Frank Bialawis can't go to Iceworks anymore, because some guy tried the slew foot. I think it was Mr. Watson. And Frank went after the dude.
Really?
Yeah. Messed up. That's a true story, by the way.
Charity game? Or no?
It's a charity game.
Yeah.
These guys, try to, still get their big boy pants on, man. And they're trying to tango.
Peaceful. Let's hope everything stays peaceful.
Yeah, I'm not putting that out there for people to get ideas either. It would be a bad day in hell, because I don't know having to put a pair of skates on. And I'll be the guy. I'll drag you right off the ice, man.
Whatever. But if it does happen, hopefully I'll just be sitting on the bench at that point. Josh is coming at that point in the game, and
Holtzy just taking off as you're come on, I'm coming down there. Friggin' Holtzy. But we mentioned the moment of silence that we're gonna have, obviously, for the late Bernie Parent. I mean, we could touch on this for a moment. This was a little bit before my day, but I've gotten a chance to meet Bernie Parent, man, so many times. He was a player that loved being around the crowd. I got to meet him at Camp Out for Hunger. He was there last year. Back when we had the racetrack smoke area inside Wells Fargo Center, if you were really taking it back to the day, he had his own little spot. I remember him telling my Aunt Shannon to always sit on his lap. It was absolutely hysterical.
He was
a ladies' man.
He was a ladies' man. He had game. Game.
Just one of the classiest cats you would ever meet. I'll tell you.
It was. But I met him. First time I met him, I was young. I met him at the Spectrum.
Oh, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, met him at the Spectrum. I'll never forget. It was a Flyers Oilers game. Yeah,
Ooh,
and
remember what year?
I think it was I want to say 87.
I wasn't even born yet, Vic.
I hate you.
I wasn't even born yet, dude.
I hate you.
Get out of here.
I'm almost positive. I believe it was maybe. I don't think Hextall was playing that night. I think Ken Reggett was because he was injured or something like that. But down at the other end was Grant Fjord, and he was putting on a
Okay.
job. And I'll just never forget that. And then we went to after the game, we went up to where they had this steakhouse. The Spectrum had this steakhouse, or I think it was.
I remember.
You know what it was? I think it was called Ovations. I'm pretty sure that was the name of the place.
Okay.
And Bernie was in there, and I got to meet him and talk to him. And
He was such a great guy to talk to because he would really like take the few moments and talk with you.
yeah.
It's definitely something I loved about him, and just like a lot of the players, you know, and the players involved even in this, like they're such good people. Like Riley, I get to know Riley from just seeing him around the rink. I get to know Derek a little bit more. Obviously, they do the Nasty Knuckles podcast, which is a lot of fun. Check them out. Good show, good Flyers talk. They always have good people on. But yeah, it's just really exciting what you've been able to create, man, and you know, like aside from the foundation and the charity aspect of it, giving guys an opportunity to play in this kind of game, alongside players that they've always like wanted to play against or play with. It's not every day like hockey players get this opportunity. So, you know, doing a great thing for a great cause, but also getting players involved that may have always wanted to do something like this. You're really doing it, man. You're really doing it.
Brother, yeah, it's nice to know when you get people like, oh wow, he was, you know, you hear the stories of when they hear who they get to skate with. Oh, I remember it, and they get excited, and it's great, and it's fun. You know, it's fun to hear that because you know they're pumped for the game. You know,
exactly. Everybody and the buzz is buzzing. A lot of good conversations already. People asking, reaching out about it and stuff like that, and now me being able to get some people involved that typically aren't you know, they're going to see the games. This is some people's first hockey game that they're going to see. You know, and this is, you know, turning on a new era of people into hockey fans, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's cool. It'll be the second time my son gets to see me play. First time was
just playing a lot of hockey, aren't you, brother?
Yeah, first time was checking for charity, and then the second time
shout out.
And so yeah, it'll be great. And again, not even playing alongside pros there or anything like that, but I had so many guys in the locker room at Checking for Charity tell me, "This is great. We're so glad you involved us in this. This is awesome."
Yeah, I remember hearing them. I remember talking to some of them. Yeah. I mean, they were all just super excited, and I'm sure a lot of them are coming back. Maybe a little change in the roster with one or two people.
Yeah, the group.
You know, gotta make sure we have those free giveaways.
Yeah, free giveaways. Gotta have them. Some socks this time. Gotta have some socks.
Yeah. Just when we say socks, we mean ones that I wore throughout the whole entire week.
Yeah,
and I just put a little free giveaway for our guy there. He's in for a rude awakening when he shows up and there's no free. My God Almighty! And I don't think he watches the show, but that would be funny if he did. Hey man, you guys talking about me?
What?
Yeah, but for those that's just jumping in, we're gonna keep talking for a little bit longer. Just want to do a big plug here. We got the big CP here as a hockey charity game coming up next Saturday, 5 p.m. The fun starts early though. We have the live podcast going to be kicking off around 3:30. The raffles will be all set up. We'll have the full itinerary ready to rock and roll. Not only do we have the big charity game, but we're gonna have the donation set up. Come bring some cans. Bring a little something for the donation box. That's going to be set up there as well. We'll have some great volunteers there that will be on site for the donation bins, and some good people in the audience as well. We talked about some of the great prizes that we got. Signed jerseys from Sean Couturier, the wonderful late great Bernie Perrant as well, and then our good friend Mr. Brian Propp got this going for us. We have Flyers tickets. I mean, we have ECHL tickets. We have just a lot of action.
We got today. Somebody, Pete, the referee, has donated the Bobby Brink autograph stick.
I didn't even know about that.
I was like, all right. I was like, thank you very much.
I'm gonna have you text me all these new things so that when we're done, I can make sure that I get those all updated. And the big shout out, dude. We have to do the big shout out for Heather. Heather has been awesome working alongside with us behind scenes. You know, you guys have linked up. She's going to be coming the day of, which is exciting. A little late, great surprise, more or less. Heather's going to be there helping out.
She really swooped in there. I literally handed everything. She called me the other day. She's getting all the jerseys nicely framed and everything. She's
the best.
All set up, and I'm like, wow. Like, all right, so
she's a huge help, and not only for that, but she's the one that's designed. So my good friend Sam, who does work with me, she'll be on site she'll be our immediate content creator. So she's gonna have some good access to do like all types of good video and photo work and stuff like that. She's gonna have a nice little gimbal. She'll be walking around with me. Heather's doing the shirts, the Camp Out for Hunger shirts for us.
That's awesome, man.
So she's just absolutely crushing it. Yeah. Made a nice little Google Doc for me. I was like, "Whoa, what's this? This looks organized."
Yeah, she's good, man. She's a blessing, and we met her through Cooper's Cartel, who we helped.
Shout out
at Check In for Charity. We gave him a nice check for Cooper's for Cooper, the young boy there from Gianluca, and she's doing a great job, and
she crushes it. She's been such a help in every single way with you, with me, and just a good friend, Heather and Dennis. We love them dearly. But I do want to do this quick mention, Vic, if you don't mind. Ironically, scheduling there's always a good conflict to schedule with another great event coming up, and I just want to do a quick mention of this. This is the charity event. If you're not going to be there with us, go over and see our friends at Hollydale, Camden County Warriors. I mean, these are a lot of our Cooper Cartel friends. A few of those Cooper Cartel players are going to be with us. But go over and check this out. I was a part of this event last year. I did the photos for it. This is for the Michael Causland Foundation for Suicide Awareness, which most people know this is near and dear to my heart. Go over and check them out as well. This is their big game against the New Jersey State Troopers. Scheduling of conflicts, man. It's unfortunate that I would love to have been at both, but got to give a big shout out to them. And just I know they have something in store. I think that I was talking with them that they want to definitely get involved in the future, but nothing like a good scheduling, a little conflict of scheduling. You know what I mean?
And we love the people over at Hollydale and Dunlops.
Oh yeah, well we got something nice coming up there, in the future. Which we're excited about. But as we mentioned, we're just kind of running through. Those of you just jumping in, Vic, returning guest. We're talking about the big charity game coming up in a week from tomorrow. Where can we find you at as we start to make our move out? Social media wise, we got a great website as well. It's always updated. Why don't you give those little mentions while we're here?
So, it's gonna be updated soon, but it's on the horizon. Well, we have the website, but we also have some other things on the horizon too. In March, I got a huge reaction from there's a great run group down in South Jersey called Run 856.
Okay.
And they came out in abundance. We got almost like a 10-man team running in the Philly Love
So
Run.
I've been seeing this. So let's do a plug of this. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Since we covered so much about the event. Well, you got a couple of good people running with you too, I see.
I got some of these guys.
Some studs.
Let's put it this way. I'm never going to see them on the course. They're going to be gone. I'll be able to give them a hug before the race, and maybe they'll go home, make a sandwich, come back, and see me cross the finish line. But there's some flyers out there. You want to talk about Philadelphia Flyers? These guys are flyers. They'll be running all day. They're going to be.
Who we got? So I saw that you have. Why don't you tell us? I know you've been sharing some of the graphics.
Yeah, so we're doing a thing on Instagram, and you could see. So there's essentially two accounts. There's CP Heroes for the hockey, and there's Strides for Gianluca, which was the original account, and then we created a separate account, CP Heroes for just
for the hockey stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you go on Strides for John Luca, the website has a ton of information. Like great page.
Which we'll make sure we put all those social media links when we when we upload the show to the platform, and you can go back and listen to it. We'll have all those links in there. But I figured I'd just give you the opportunity to kind of just to talk about it because I've been seeing some of the graphic work. And by the way, shout out to the graphic man. I finally made my own graphic and logo. I did. I couldn't believe because you know how much I stressed out about graphic work.
Yeah.
I mean, you do a lot of my graphics behind scenes, but I was able to come up with this, and I'll just do a big shout out for them anyway. New show joining Chirping Pucks Media. Two brothers, one puck, hosted by Nick and Justin Davidson. They're brothers that play hockey together over at the U. They're going to be talking about their story, what it's like to play hockey with each other, and then they'll be having some interviews on with family members that that father son or another brother, and they'll be interviewing them. So big shout out to that show. I created that logo.
That's beautiful, man.
I love it. A little dance for the logo creation because I was proud, dude. I was like, "Oh shit, come on!"
Yeah, but we're doing that love run in Philly, March 29th, and we chose that one. March is going to be a big month for the charity because the month of March is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month.
Okay.
So March 29th, Love Run, Philly. We got a team. Everybody's fundraising for that. If you visit the website or Instagram or whatever, the links are in there to donate for the run and the cause and the people who are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
As on top of that, we've organized a dine out night for cerebral palsy where restaurants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about this. Yeah. So that's super cool. Do we have those locations on hand yet, or are we going to be making some announcements in the future?
We're building a list. We got 5 restaurants already committed to it. So we got Di Lorenzo's
Let's
Pizza.
go.
We got Bricco. We got
our guys down at the Berg, right?
What's that?
Di Lorenzo's. That's one of our wonderful sponsors, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Di Lorenzo's the Berg.
Yes. Di Lorenzo's at the Berg. Big shout out to them down at Levittown. They're pretty close to my parents' house. They're not too far from where I'm at right now.
They're helping us. They're going to be in a restaurant. We got Reunion Hall, Bricco, which is in Westmont. Reunion Hall has a big run. Dave Welsh, big runner. He owns Haddonfield Running Company. Also owns Reunion Hall. And we got Villa Barone in Collingswood. So they're
all over. Just all types of good ones.
And my local place right around the corner here, Gervasio's. So we got a lot. We're building more, and we're going to get more. And
I'll have to talk. I love it. I'll have to talk to. Oh, look at this! Come on! A special guest, the man of the hour. Come on! There he is, the one and only. Say hi to everybody, brother. There he is. Uncle Frankie says hi. I don't know if he can hear me, but
hi, Frankie.
Hey, buddy, what's up? It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. We're talking all about you right now. And another one we're talking about, my good friend Desi. Gotta love Desi, checking in from South Florida. We had him on the show not long ago. What's going on, brother? He's giving a big shout out for a big Vic. What's going on, Daz? Thanks for checking in, brother. We love you. We miss you.
Happening to all of us. Getting a tan in Florida, retired.
He's a tan man. Tan man. We're happy to have you on for a few minutes, buddy. Yeah, I know you're super excited to see Daddy play hockey again, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing he's excited about is Zamboni. He loves the Zamboni.
We got to get a ball there. I think it can be done. You win that prize, dude. That's going to be sick.
You want to go on the Zamboni? Yeah.
Dreams do come true when it comes to the hockey community. But we're glad to have them. But we're gonna make our moves, and we're gonna actually get ready to rock and roll out of here, man. Any final words from you that we want to do? Any kind of mentions of? Obviously, we're gonna do one more hockey. We're gonna do one more big mention when you're done. Well, you know what? Let's do it right now. We've already kind of been talking about it. I believe we have it up here.
Tell everyone, say, "Come to the game."
Come to the game.
Live. Come to the game. You heard them. You heard it here first. Make sure you come to the game. I want to do a little mention here of all the wonderful people that have been involved in this. from the beginning, our wonderful sponsors here. Thank you so much. We could run these off. I mean, we got the Berg, we got FV Architecture, of Chirping Pucks Media, Flyers Charities, Puck Pro Media, Icework, just you name it, they're involved. We'll be sharing this as well, and we want to give a big thank you to them. I mean, just incredible people involved from the get-go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it, bud. Yeah. So, and everyone's working for.
There you go. He's having a good time,
Yeah.
but we're yeah. I mean, everyone's been working really hard, and we really appreciate it. But we're gonna get out of here, Vic. We are 1 week away. Everyone be on the lookout. Make sure you follow all the social media platforms. Remember, make sure we get them out there. And we're super excited for next week, and we can't wait to see everybody there.